Okay, can we look up now? So whatever you didn't finish, please finish it at home. So what we're going to look at now in the next lesson is how to sketch quadratics. So this one here, how to solve and sketch quadratics. Okay, so the first one, use a table to help you plot y equals x squared. Okay, so let me explain this one here. We don't really have this in the exam, but I have seen it once, but only once in 9 years. So it's not really going to come up in the exam. What they want you to do here is to use a table, meaning a table of x and y, to help you draw this. So we'll go from something like, I don't know, minus, well, we'll put 0 here. This is x, this is y. Yeah, maybe or maybe even go crazy and go 4. Why not? Yes, indeed. Right. Yeah. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you do is you take these x values and put them in to get the y values. So this will be 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. And then you can put these points on a graph. So nothing special here. So we have minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, and then, yeah, oh well, doesn't matter. And then we go up to 16 here, and 8 can be here. So the first one is minus 4, 16, minus 3, 9. Minus 2, 4, minus 1, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. So I know, it's beautiful. And then our graph looks like this.
Would we able to get a full mark with that graph?
This one?
Yeah.
No. In the exam,
terrible.
They'll want you to use possibly graph paper, but they only want you to use graph paper if they use this verb, plot. But if they use this verb, sketch, you can do it more freely. So just be careful. If they use the word plot, that means they want it on graph paper, special paper. But if they use the word sketch, that means normal paper. Okay.
Oh, do they actually give you a graph paper?
Yeah, you get graph paper. Only for plot. Okay. So make some notes here of this, especially the vocabulary. Sketch. I think I maybe said this to the physics students. Did I already? Sketch means it can be quick, but plot means you must do it slowly and carefully. Okay. So just write this down, and then we'll have a look at some sketches.
Paper. Plot.
So you don't have to write all of this, but something. You have to
know the table.
Huh?
Use the table to help you.
Okay, alright. I think it's important to note the difference between plot and sketch.
Oh, I wrote that already in physics class.
But write it again, for fun. It'll help you remember it.
I know what sketch is.
You'll be surprised what you'll forget in an exam. You'll be surprised. Because right now you're thinking, I'll never forget that or make that mistake. And then exams happen and students, they don't think properly in exams.
Well,
and the next thing you know, they're plotting the sketches and sketching the plots. And
I saw some calculator
Yes.
that even shows you the graph.
Yeah, graphical
Yeah,
calculator.
those graphic
Yeah.
calculators, they're nice, but they're difficult to use.
In my country,
Yeah.
where I used to live, it's illegal.
Graphic
Illegal.
calculators.
Yeah.
Illegal.
Yes.
They'll throw you straight in jail.
You're a criminal.
No, you'll pay a fine, but it is illegal. It's not that good.
Why?
I have
Really?
no idea why.
Weird.
But can you use that
Yeah,
calculator
they
in
have
the exam?
really weird laws.
Hmm.
Can't complain. Or I'll be deported back.
Complaining is also against the law, is it? Graphing calculators and complaining, yeah. Okay, can we continue to the next one now? So we don't really have this in the exam. What's more common is this one. So this example would be sketch x squared plus 5x plus 4 equals 0, and what they'll clearly say usually is in brackets here, show the x and y axis intercepts. Or they might say also, show where it crosses x and y axis. It means the same thing. In other words, show where it goes on the x and the y. Show where it meets the x and the y. Okay. Alright, so write this down, and then I'll show you how to do this one in the exam. And again, note please, sketch. No, it's a hyphen. Yeah. Okay, did you write this question down?
I'm solving it.
Anna, write it down, please. Okay, so if we think about the equation of the line we had at the start, we should find out where it crosses the y-axis by making x 0. So the first step is you say let, so you know what, I didn't actually we'll put the y, instead of equals 0 here, we'll say just equals y then to begin with. So what we do first is we say let y equals 0. So then, sorry, no, that's not what I meant. Let x equals 0. So if x equals 0, we have y equals 0 plus 0 plus 4. So y equals 4. So my first point is 0, 4. Now, how do we find where it crosses the x-axis? Well, that's the same, except you say let y equals 0. Now it's a little bit harder, but not that hard. X squared plus 5x plus 4 equals 0. Now, the way to solve this is factorize, okay? So, what are the two factors here? X plus 4 and x plus 1. Now, please watch carefully. If you have two things that multiply to make 0, it must be that one of them is 0. X plus 4 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. One of these must be 0 to make a 0 here. So that means x equals minus 4 or x equals minus 1. So we get two answers here. Minus 4 for x and y for 0, or minus 1 for x and y for 0. So in total we have 3 points. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 here. And this is enough to draw now. So very roughly, there's x, there's y, there's 4, there's minus 1, there's minus 4, and it's this shape quadratic. It goes down through the 2 points and back up. And this is what they want to see in the exam for this one. Okay, so if you can write this please.
So we don't have to show them the minimum point.
That would put that, sometimes they ask for it, we'll do that in another example now. Okay. Continue. Yeah. Okay. So just to be clear, we can use factorizing to solve quadratics. So for example, if you had something like x squared minus 3x minus 54 equals 0, we can use factorizing to solve this. This would be 9 and 6. No, 9 and 6, yeah. As in another example. So that means x minus 9 equals 0, or x plus 6 equals 0. So x equals 9 or x equals minus 6 then. But we can also use completing the square to solve, which is what I'll do next. So just write this one down, and I'll show you how to solve this one by using complete the square method. Okay, can I scroll down? Okay, so completing the square. We should get the same answer. Should be the same, okay? Let's see if it is. So we have x minus 3 over 2 squared, and then we have minus 54 minus 9 over 4. So that's minus 387 over 7 equals 0. So we have x minus 3 over 2 squared equals 387 over 7 squared. Did I write this down right?
Yes.
I did. Something feels wrong.
No.
Yes. Oh, I mistyped. Sorry, it's not 387. It's 225 over 4 equals 0. So we have x minus 3 over 2 squared equals 225 over 4. What should I do next to try and get the x here? Root. So root here and root here. So I get x minus 3 over 2. Root of 225.
It's like 15 over 2.
It's 15, isn't it? For 2, yeah. 15 over 2. But be careful. Plus or minus is here. So we have two answers. X equals 3 over 2 plus 15 over 2. Or x equals 3 over 2 minus 15 over 2. What answer will this be?
A 9.
9. And this one?
Minus 6.
It'd be minus 12. Yeah, minus 6 then. Are they the same answers as the last example? Yeah. So we have another way to solve without needing to factorize. So this is the second method to solve in quadratics. So write this method down. Sit, you're distracting me. No, sit. You've close enough. We'll all suffocate from heat. Okay. Yes. Don't do this. I'm not a waiter. Okay, don't do this. Just quietly. Okay, go again. Yep, that's better. Did we have this backwards?
No.
No, this is right, and it matches. Yes? You seem unhappy. What's wrong? Okay. Another example?
Okay.
Yep. So I kind of prefer the method of completing the square because you can also locate the vertex. Let me show you an example. Can I scroll down? Y equals x squared plus 8x plus 25. So straight away, where does it cross? Where does it cross on the y-axis? At 25. So I'll just mark here 25. Okay. Now let's solve. X squared plus 8x plus 25 equals 0. X plus 4 squared plus 25 minus 16 is 9 equals 0. X plus 4 squared equals minus 9. And then we have to stop. Why do I stop here? It's not possible to continue. So what this means is that it does not cross the x-axis because we cannot find x. That's what it means. Now what we can find is the vertex. If I look here, what's the vertex? But the vertex is at, what is it? Minus 4 and 9. So off here at minus 4 and 9 is the vertex. The vertex means the minimum here. So the graph will look like this. Down to the minimum, and then, okay, well, you know what a quadratic looks like. This shape. So sometimes it's not possible to find where it crosses the x-axis. We can only use the y-intercept and the vertex. And that's okay if it happens in the exam. We just use these 2 points. Okay, so if you can write this one down, please.
If they ask you to sketch, they won't care about the shape of a graph, right?
Well, it has to be at least quadratic looking. So obviously if you draw a straight line when it should be quadratic, you won't get a mark for that. But it doesn't have to be perfect. No. Not for sketch, because sketch means
like this whole thing.
Plot though, you might want to use your fancy geometry set for higher accuracy. Yeah.
Really? Do they really ask you for to draw it like perfect oval shape?
You do get, okay, maybe not perfect, but you do get marks for accuracy if it said plot. Okay, did you write this one down? Yeah. So the questions I want you to do, and if you get them finished, you can go back to the previous homework and finish those. We'll say C from each. C from each. Yeah. So 1 to 6, C. 1 to 6. So let me be clear. Those ones. Okay, you can start your homework now if you want for these ones. Yeah, make a table for number 1. Make it beautiful. Can I close this? Did you write this down? This is the homework, yeah?